Hi, and welcome back to the Wicked Thrifter Resell channel. Today I take you back to a couple more Goodwills just to look for items to flip on eBay and other online platforms. The first section today was the drinkware aisle, and I spotted these vintage goblets or water glasses. I initially put them in the cart. They weren't too bad at $1.99 each, but they add up and it didn't have enough profit for me to take them with me. These are some amber daisy and button shakers. I grabbed them initially, but at $2.99 each it wasn't worth it for me to grab. Here's some blue willowware items, an oil, salt and pepper shaker, and a fork and spoon set. Here's some comps. I did not grab those. They had a lot of vintage glass, so this is like a Viking basket. They don't sell very well for me, especially in this color, so I did not grab that. I also didn't grab any of these pieces, nor this milk glass vase. At $6.99, it really wasn't worth it. There is a market for the moon and stars. I might have grabbed this had I been more excited about it on that day. I did initially put it in the cart and put it back. This was a hobnail Fenton piece. I did not grab that. The sell-through rate is pretty slow on those items and the profit's not very high, and Goodwill in general and other stores tend to price these items up higher. I did grab these plates, however. At $1.99, I couldn't really pass them up. The profit margin's lower on them as well. I did grab this. The color is desirable, and it generally sells faster for me than the amber does. You'll see that there is a divided dish up there. I have a couple in my store that I haven't sold yet, so I did not want to grab another one of those. The price on that blue piece that I grabbed originally was $10.99, and that is a little high. Thinking about it, I probably would have put it back, but it's now listed if you're interested. Here I was just checking to see if I'd missed any more. Sometimes down at the bottom I gloss over and I don't grab any of the stuff off of there, and generally I try to go back and check again and make sure I didn't miss anything. Here again is some more hobnail amber candlesticks. I grabbed them initially. Again, I looked them up before I left, and unfortunately the sell-through rate is slow and not as high of a profit. I grabbed this, however, a Peggy car. It's a small fused glass dish at $1.99. Still on the lower end of my profit where I like to be. However, my fused glass tends to sell pretty fast. Here I'm looking and scanning the shelves. I'm just trying to find a few more pieces, knowing that I was probably going to put back a few things. And the shelves are pretty full. and I did finally spot some art glass. These were hand blown and they were gorgeous. Here's kind of a little glimpse at my cart before I put items back. Before I left, I scanned the shelves one more time. I thought this was pretty cool. It even had a lock and some keys on it. And then I found this Royal Hager vase. At $6.99, that's not a ton of room for a lot of profit in there, but I'm going to give it a shot and we'll see where it goes. A lot of my Hager tends to sit. There is a market for it, but you need to have more of the unusual pieces, I believe. And we're at the next store, and I'm checking out the pottery section. And this is some more etched ware, like Southwestern pottery. I don't believe that's a native piece. And this was another signed piece of pottery, a candlestick or vase. And here was an interesting cocktail mixer glass. I looked it over. I didn't grab the price on that, but I believe it was $3.99. Here's some comps. Thought these were interesting. I'm not quite sure what they were for. I looked up some similar items that might be a vanity set of some sort, but I am not 100% certain on that. Just some more pottery. I like the glaze on that. And I've been picking up a lot of masks, and I kind of looked at this one, but I decided to leave it behind. And they had some art glass vases. The quality wasn't there, and there was no signature, so I left that. And I was surprised at this next vase, how much they wanted for it. And I did not grab it. They don't tend to sell very fast for me. And they wanted $14.99 for this. Had it been, $6, I probably would have grabbed it, but not at $15. And scanning the shelves, I wasn't finding a whole bunch at this store. And then I spotted these canisters. They're definitely vintage and they're made in England. They had the coffee, the sugar, and the flour. And unfortunately, the coffee one was chipped. And then the sugar and flour were fine. The seal wasn't around the rim, and there was just some crazing. There wasn't any major damage. I put them in the cart, and I end up looking them up. And you'll see here shortly, I throw up some comps from Worth Point, but the sell-through rate's not there. There really isn't any. There might be a few on eBay, but the price isn't where I need it to be. And for those kind of larger, bulkier items like canisters, I'm starting to get more picky and want them to go faster, and they need to be a real fast sell-through rate on those. And then I spotted this really nice fused art glass bowl. It is super pretty. I don't even think the camera does it justice here. It is signed on the back, and it was $8.99. I grabbed that. And I believed I looked at this before, this Mexican art pottery piece, but it is broken on the neck. And here's some more. I like the glaze on this, but I have so much pottery right now. And here's kind of a be on the lookout for. If you can find the spice rack sets that have the mushroom type top, like faux wood plastic looking like tops to them, I would grab those. They sell really fast, especially if they have the rack. And then I found these 2 original artwork pieces. They're small. I like the small original pieces. They ship easy and they generally sell for a decent amount of money, and they were only $8.99 each, so that should be a fairly easy flip and an easy ship. And that's all I have for you today. Here's your recap. Thanks again for joining me. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you for all of your watch time. It means a lot. See you in the next video.